I want to share with you 3 areas that are the top of my list. And we'll start right off with number 1, which is going to be Littleton, which is where I live currently, as I mentioned, but specifically the areas around downtown Littleton. So downtown Littleton, or the old historic downtown, what I love about this is it really has that community feel. You really feel like you're in an area that has a lot of locally owned and operated businesses. When you go into some of these, you'll see friendly faces. You'll walk down the road and actually wave to people, and hopefully you'll start to recognize people and, just have that more of that community feel, which is kind of hard to find if you're in some of these larger areas like South Shore in Aurora, or even in Sterling Ranch further south and west from where I'm talking about in this downtown Littleton area. I love also with downtown Littleton how you have really good, easy access to downtown Denver using Highway 85, or we call it Santa Fe Boulevard. You get to avoid some of the busier roads like I-25, where you're able to hopefully not deal with quite as much traffic, and it's just a little bit more pleasant of a commute when you're going in and out of downtown Denver. And also, I just love how you have really great views in Littleton, looking out to the west and seeing the beautiful mountains, especially at the time of year that we're going into right now, which is the fall, where you have all the beautiful fall colors and you start to see that snow on the top of some of the peaks, knowing that ski season is right around the corner. And then 2 other neighborhoods that are also great for this outdoor lifestyle that we all love here in Denver, Colorado. The second spot is going to be Golden. Golden, a little bit higher price point as well, but it has another incredible downtown area. It's continuing to get better and better and better. Lots of fun community activities. They always have this great Goldens in Golden Day, where I'd say there's probably almost 1,000 golden retrievers that come down with their owners and have this massive golden retriever get together, stuff like that. That's really cool. We also have Coors Brewery in Golden, which is incredible. It's one of the largest single location breweries in the nation. There's also just a lot of other really fun, kind of different types of restaurants and bars. A lot of them where they even allow dogs to be hanging out in the patio areas. Just a lot of creativity when it comes to the type of dining and bars, all that fun stuff. You're also in a very, very good location if you do like going up to the mountains, where you're pretty much as close as you possibly can be. In fact, a lot of my friends that live in Golden that are big into cycling, they'll even just jump on their bike and go up Lookout Mountain from the front door of their house. They don't even have to get in their car. So Golden's definitely worth checking out. And then the third one, I wanted to put one in here that has a little bit more of a range of price points of real estate, and that's Arvada. And Arvada also has this downtown area, and it's called Old Town Arvada. What's really nice in Arvada is you can always find where this area is, because there's a large water tower that says Old Town Arvada, and you're able to very easily just spot that and know that, hey, this is the direction I need to go if I want to go to that downtown core of Arvada. But another reason why Arvada is super popular for that outdoor lifestyle is you're really in this perfect location where you can easily access Boulder, slightly to the north, or Golden, which is just a little bit to the south. You're just in a really good location for people that want to get to the mountains very easily, but also you're still close enough to Denver, especially on the northern side of Denver, where you can get to, downtown Denver easily. And there's also even some of the best public transportation in the entire state in Arvada. We have the light rail, which takes you all around town, but one of the best direct routes goes from that downtown Arvada straight to Union Station in downtown Denver. So really good, easy access for that. And then one last little local tip I'll share for Arvada for this last one before we close this video out is a lot of Arvada is in what we call unincorporated Jefferson County. In unincorporated Jefferson County, the reason that's important to maybe start to understand and put on your radar is if you potentially might work from home, or maybe you're somebody that doesn't want to have those restrictions that you might have in an HOA and a master plan community. With parts of Arvada in this unincorporated Jefferson County, you are very minimal on restrictions. You could potentially have a second dwelling on your property as a vacation rental, or maybe as your workshop. You're not going to be as restrictive when it comes to having maybe a truck parked in your front driveway all the time, maybe with your work truck logo on the side. That's something that a lot of HOAs don't allow. You can't have your truck, for example, parked there for more than 48 hours before needing it to be moved. There's just some little bit more lax guidelines when you're in a unincorporated part of any county. So a lot of Arvada is part of that Jefferson County unincorporated. So definitely look into that if you maybe are working from home and you need a little bit more lacks of restrictions when it comes to your house.